You won't believe this, after weeks of silence and confusion surrounding Mang Long's shocking death, a suspect has finally been arrested in China. And what's even more jaw-dropping is what this suspect revealed once taken into custody. In this video, you're going to find out exactly who was behind the scenes, what their twisted motives were, and the unbelievable series of events that led to the fall of one of China's most loved stars. Stay tuned till the end, because the last few details will completely change the way you see Mang Long's story forever. The air in Beijing had never felt heavier than it did that morning. It was a city used to whispers, celebrity scandals, business betrayals, political cover-ups, but this one hit differently. Mang Long, the actor known for his charm, quiet strength, and untouchable image, had been found dead under suspicious circumstances just a few weeks ago. Fans across Asia had flooded social media with disbelief. It wasn't just sadness, it was confusion, anger, and a gnawing sense that something didn't add up. For weeks, authorities gave vague statements. Ongoing investigation. No foul play confirmed yet. But online detectives weren't buying it. A single leaked CCTV frame showing a shadowy figure near Mang Long's apartment the night before his death had set the internet ablaze. Who was it? Why was that footage suddenly wiped from every major platform hours later? Then, just this morning, everything changed. Chinese authorities officially confirmed that a suspect connected to Mang Long's death has been arrested, and their identity shocked even the most cynical insiders in the industry. The suspect's name wasn't released immediately, but leaks from a police insider spread like wildfire through Weibo and Douyin before noon. The name attached: Chen Rui, a longtime production manager who had quietly worked on several of Mang Long's biggest projects, including the very drama that catapulted him back to fame last year. It was 5:42 a.m. in Hangzhou when police units surrounded a quiet residential complex on the city's outskirts. Neighbors were startled by flashing blue lights and the low hum of police radios. What they didn't know was that inside apartment 703, Chen Rui had been under surveillance for days. According to reports, when officers finally broke in, Chen Rui didn't even resist. He simply looked up from his laptop, which, chillingly, had Mang Long's last interview playing on the screen, and whispered, "I knew this day would come." That single line sent shockwaves across every Chinese media outlet by noon. Inside the apartment, investigators found hidden drives, voice recordings, and even a private log that chronicled meetings with Mang Long leading up to his death. But the most disturbing discovery came from one encrypted folder labeled Fall Plan YML. As details surfaced, the public learned that Chen Rui wasn't just a staff member, he had been Mang Long's close confidant for nearly 5 years. They had traveled together, shared meals, and according to several witnesses, had recently fallen out after a tense disagreement during filming. But why? What could have turned a trusted friend into a suspect? In one of the recovered voice notes, verified by digital forensics experts, Chen Rui can be heard saying, "He thought he could erase me from the project. He thought fame made him untouchable. But I made him. I made Mang Long." That chilling sentence became the top trending quote in China within hours. Police later confirmed that Chen Rui had allegedly been embezzling funds from the production company and using Mang Long's name in offshore dealings without his knowledge. When you found out and threatened to go public, things escalated. 2 days before Mang Long's mysterious death, he reportedly sent a text message to a close friend saying, "If something happens to me, don't believe it was an accident." That message has now become the cornerstone of the case. On the night Mang Long died, witnesses reported seeing him leaving his Shanghai penthouse at around 11:20 p.m. He looked restless but composed, wearing a simple black hoodie and a cap. Surveillance footage later showed a vehicle, a black SUV, following him at a close distance. That SUV has now been linked to Chen Rui. Investigators revealed that Chen Rui's GPS records placed him within 200 meters of the location where Yu's body was later discovered near the Huangpu River. When questioned, Chen Rui initially denied it, claiming he was just passing through. But the digital evidence told a different story. Messages recovered from his phone showed deleted conversations, including one titled "Meet One Last Time." The confrontation between Yu and Chen Rui reportedly took place near the docks. Witnesses heard raised voices but assumed it was just another late-night film shoot. What happened next remains unclear, but based on forensic findings, Menglong may have been pushed or struck before falling into the river. The official post-mortem report confirmed no alcohol, no drugs, just a deep bruise on his shoulder consistent with blunt force impact. During interrogation, Chen Rui reportedly broke down after 12 hours of questioning. He didn't just confess, he bragged. He told investigators, he wanted to expose me, but he didn't understand, in this industry, the truth isn't what's real. It's what people are told to believe. That one statement sent chills down the spine of everyone following the case. It hinted at something deeper, a hidden web of corruption and manipulation inside the entertainment industry. Police are now investigating the possibility that Chen Rui wasn't acting alone. Several unnamed individuals connected to production companies and management agencies are currently under review. As the news broke, millions of fans flooded Weibo with emotional tributes, turning Menglong's name into the #1 trending topic again. Hashtags like #JusticeForYumenglong and #WhoElseIsInvolved exploded across social media. One fan wrote, "He gave us peace on screen, and this is how the world repaid him. This isn't just tragedy, it's betrayal." Another fan posted a chilling reminder. He said in his last livestream that he was tired of people pretending. Maybe he knew. Even celebrities began to speak out. Some of Yu's former co-stars shared cryptic posts, some secrets are buried deep. Not everyone deserves forgiveness. Fans began digging through Menglong's old interviews and posts, looking for clues. What they found only deepened the mystery. In one 2023 interview, when asked about trust in the industry, Yu had smiled faintly and said, "People show you what you want to see. But the ones behind you may never really know." That quote resurfaced everywhere, people now realizing it might have been a warning all along. Even his last Weibo post, just hours before his death, was unsettling. Sometimes silence isn't peace, it's a storm waiting. Authorities have confirmed that Chen Rui's arrest is just the beginning. 2 more people, both affiliated with the production house handling Menglong's final drama, are being questioned for potential involvement in covering up evidence. One report suggests that the original CCTV footage from the night of Yu's death was deleted on orders from a higher-up who didn't want the scandal to reach investors. But the public isn't buying it anymore. Protests have quietly started outside the media company's headquarters. Fans are demanding a full public disclosure of the investigation. Meanwhile, leaked emails between Chen Rui and an unnamed executive hint that the cover-up was planned from the start. One email simply reads, "Make it look accidental. You know what's at stake." Just when everyone thought the case couldn't get darker, a new video clip surfaced online. It was blurry, shot from across the river, but unmistakable, 2 figures arguing under the dim yellow streetlight. One of them, fans insist, was Menglong. And the other? The silhouette matches Chen Rui's build exactly. In the background, a third shadow seems to linger, watching. That third person has yet to be identified. Could it be that Yu's death wasn't just a one-on-one confrontation? Could someone else, someone higher up, have ordered it all? Police haven't confirmed, but rumors say another arrest may come within days. As the truth unfolds, Menglong's legacy has taken on a haunting new meaning. His movies are trending again, his music streams have skyrocketed, and fans are creating online memorials across every platform. What hurts most, they say, is that Yu always portrayed strength, quiet resilience, but behind that calm smile was a man fighting against the very system that destroyed him. Close friends revealed that Yu had plans to start his own independent film studio, where he wanted to create stories without fear. Some now believe that ambition threatened powerful people who wanted him silenced. Before being transferred to a secure facility, Chen Rui reportedly said one last thing to the officers escorting him. "He thought exposing me would save him. But you don't save yourself by fighting the machine. You just become another ghost in the spotlight." Those words have echoed across news outlets ever since, cryptic, cold, and deeply unsettling. The arrest of Chen Rui might be the beginning of justice for Menglong, but for millions of fans, it's not enough. The questions are still burning. Who was the third person at the scene? How deep does the cover-up go? And how many other stars have suffered in silence under the same powerful network? This story is far from over, and every day, New details are emerging that could completely rewrite what we thought we knew about Mang Long's final moments. If you've made it this far, you now know what really happened behind the cameras, the betrayal, the lies, and the darkness surrounding one of China's brightest stars. The moment the world heard of Chen Rui's arrest, everything changed. Newsrooms in Beijing, Shanghai, and even Hong Kong went silent for a few seconds as the headline flashed across every screen: Mang Long death suspect in custody, confession shockwaves through the industry. But what the public didn't yet know was that Chen Rui wasn't the only one talking. Behind locked doors, in a quiet interrogation room inside Hangzhou's Public Security Bureau, the suspect started spilling secrets that even the most powerful entertainment executives never wanted revealed. Imagine the scene: a narrow, dimly lit room, the soft hum of the air conditioner cutting through the tension. Chen Rui sat across from two senior investigators, his wrists cuffed to the table, his face half hidden in shadows. His expression wasn't one of guilt, it was satisfaction. As if he had been waiting for someone to finally ask him what really happened. The officer leaned forward and asked, "Why did you do it?" Chen Rui smiled faintly. "Do it? No. I finished what he started." That one sentence left the entire team frozen. What did he mean by that? Was Menglong somehow involved in something deeper than anyone realized? Investigators pressed further, but Chen Rui's tone changed, calmer, more deliberate. He wanted to expose people he shouldn't have, he said. When you threaten the ones who built you, they don't destroy you, they erase you. He tapped his cuffed fingers on the metal table rhythmically, whispering. He thought the truth would set him free, but freedom isn't for people like us. After that interrogation, investigators dug deeper into Chen Rui's confiscated laptop and hard drives. What they found was nothing short of terrifying. There were dozens of hidden folders, all encrypted, filled with private recordings, unsigned contracts, and even internal company documents that exposed money laundering and secret agreements between production houses and shadow investors. But in one video file titled Meeting_27, something stood out. The clip showed a heated argument in a hotel suite between Chen Rui and Menglong. The timestamp: just 3 days before Yu's death. Yu was visibly agitated. "You used my name to move money offshore," he shouted. Chen Rui responded coldly, "You wouldn't have this career without me. I made you the nation's sweetheart. And now you want to ruin me?" Menglong stood his ground. "I'm done being part of your games. Tomorrow, I'm telling them everything." Those words echoed in the silent police viewing room. Everyone knew that was the moment the clock started ticking toward tragedy. Just hours before Menglong's death, one of his neighbors recalled seeing a man wearing a black hoodie entering the building through the service elevator, the same route only staff usually used. At the time, no one thought much of it. But later, investigators confirmed the man's build and movements matched Chen Rui's almost perfectly. However, here's where it gets even stranger. The building's access log for that night had been tampered with. Only one person had administrative clearance to alter those records, a technician who disappeared from his apartment 2 days after Yu's body was found. Coincidence? Or cleanup? Police are now convinced Chen Rui wasn't acting alone. Remember that grainy video clip that surfaced showing Yu and Chen Rui near the river? Analysts have slowed it down, frame by frame. And what they found is shocking: a third figure, barely visible, watching from behind a lamppost. They never approached. They just stood there, motionless, as the argument unfolded. Chen Rui refused to comment when shown the footage. But a small smirk appeared on his face before he said, "Not everything that happens in the dark is meant to be seen." That one line made the entire internet explode. Who was the third shadow? A hired watcher? Another insider? Or someone much higher in the chain of command, monitoring the cleanup from a distance? Theories are spreading fast, from jealous rivals to corporate agents trying to bury a scandal before it reached investors. But one thing is certain: Yu's death wasn't random. It was a message. Newly released CCTV footage showed Menglong visiting a small tea house just hours before he vanished. The owner described him as calm, polite, but distracted. He kept checking his phone, the owner said. At one point, he sighed and said, "It's almost over. I thought he was talking about filming." Later, That same phone, Yu's personal phone, was found smashed beyond recovery near the docks. Experts say it was intentionally destroyed. But before it was crushed, a single voice note had already been backed up to the cloud. In that note, Mang Long's voice trembled slightly as he said, "If this message ever gets out, it means they found me first. Tell them not to stop searching. The truth is bigger than me." That recording was played during a press briefing, and even the reporters went silent. Some were seen wiping tears. Fans across the country replayed that voice note millions of times, calling it Yu's final cry for justice. Since Chen Rui's arrest, several media executives have gone missing from public view. Offices have temporarily suspended operations, and contracts involving millions have been suddenly dissolved. Whispers in the entertainment circles suggest that Yu had collected proof of corruption and that Chen Rui was ordered to neutralize the problem. But Chen Rui's own arrogance ruined the plan. His mistake. Keeping evidence as leverage against those same powerful people. Now, those files are in police custody, and rumors say names of several very high-profile figures appear inside. The industry is panicking. No one knows who's next. And that's exactly what's keeping this case alive in the hearts of millions of fans. Even in death, Mang Long's spirit refuses to fade. Fans have turned his Weibo page into a digital memorial, flooding it with candles, poems, and messages of strength. "They took your life, but not your light," one fan wrote. Another said, "You didn't die in vain. You woke us up." Documentaries, hashtags, and awareness campaigns have surged. Actors who once stayed silent are now cautiously speaking out, warning that the industry needs cleansing. What once was whispered in fear is now shouted in unity. And at the center of it all, the name Menglong shines brighter than ever, a symbol of courage in a world ruled by shadows. The final words from one investigator still haunt viewers. "We thought we were chasing one man's killer. But now we realize we're chasing an entire system built on lies." The story isn't over. In fact, it's just beginning. Because if Chen Rui's arrest was just the first domino, the next few weeks could bring the biggest entertainment scandal in Chinese history. If you're watching this, you've just witnessed how deep this story truly goes. Now it's your turn to react. Do you think Chen Rui was working alone, or do you believe someone powerful ordered Mang Long's death? Who do you think the mysterious third shadow in the video really is? And do you believe the truth will ever come out completely, or will it be buried again? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, let's discuss it together. And if you want to stay updated as this story unfolds, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for the next explosive update on this mystery that's still shaking China and the entire entertainment world.